long you had a studio for?
Probably another like 15.
Okay, because I'm out here for training at 5:45.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you.
Now then, like 15.
Yeah.
Hold on, you haven't wait 15 minutes? Yeah, that's fine. All right, cool.
All right.
All right.
I got you. All right.
They finna keep kick us out. Like, you gotta keep that in.
No, I'm going to.
Gotta keep that in.
I'm going to keep that in. Hello to all first-time buyers, returners, or window shoppers. Welcome back to Off the Rack, a podcast where we look into any and everything fashion. I'm Cordell Jones.
And I'm Micah Barkley.
And we'll be helping you today with your visit. On today's rack, we're talking everything custom with Spodey and Malibu, how they got into the designing and making clothes, their processes, and their experience on the custom world. So have your carts ready, because at Off the Rack, our conversations sell.
Real bad.
Okay, so our little first Black Fashion Spotlight, I just want to highlight the Black Fashion Fair magazine. This magazine was started in 2020. The publication happens to highlight all forms of up-and-coming designers, having showcase collections with FUBU, Theophilio, and Nocesso, among other notable Black-owned brands. The publication has even worked with the estate of Jean-Michel Basquiat, is definitely well-known amongst the Black designer sphere and stuff. So I just wanted to shout out them, showcasing the best of the best, and hopefully we can see more brands represented in the future on the high-end and low-end markets.
Period.
So today's episode, talking about custom creation and the world that it exists in. My guest today, I have Mr. Spodey of ToSpodeyApparel and Miss Malibu of MalibuSupremacy, Mary Magdalene Studios, all that F above. How are y'all doing today?
Doing good.
I'm doing good.
Okay, love that. All right, so I like to start off my show with my guests with a couple of little light questions just to kind of ease everybody in. I ain't trying to jump into no hard stuff like I'm Barbara Walters or nothing. Mm-hmm. So my first question is, what's your favorite clothing piece to wear?
My favorite clothing piece?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, gotta be the shoes.
Real.
Gotta be the shoes.
I think for me, mini skirts.
Yeah.
I love a good mini skirt.
Good.
Real.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that, Micah.
I'm a forever hit one of these. Like, the amount of jerseys and stuff, like any baseball jersey, I'm gonna hit it outside.
Real.
Forever. What about you?
I feel right now it's just giving boots. Any type of boot.
Okay, I gotta say, I love that look on you.
Thank you. I love a good little elongated heel. It's fine. It just makes me feel taller, even though I'm literally like an Amazonian. But it's cool. It's still a nice little look.
Man, 7 foot already.
Please.
7'3".
So next, my question would be, what is your favorite place to shop at?
Goodwill.
Okay, my favorite place to shop. OMG. I feel like I do a lot of online shopping and rent. My dad buys me a lot of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad is like a fashion enthusiast. So, and he has Harley stuff. So I really don't buy clothes anymore. Like my daddy will just bring stuff from the Harley store. Like that's the most, I haven't shopped in so long.
Yeah, gotta be the Goodwill, man.
Yeah, or thrift.
Yeah,
I
thrift
love a good
stores.
thrift.
Play-Dohs.
Play-Doh? Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't favor the boy section. Boy side.
I only shop in the men's section. This from the men's section. Only men's section.
Where'd you find that in the men's section of Play-Dohs?
Orlando.
That's why.
Okay,
Orlando.
because I was like, up here, I ain't nothing
You're
in the
not gonna
Play-Dohs.
find any. Well,
You from Orlando?
yeah.
I am too. Where you graduated?
I went to school in Osceola County, so I went to Harmony.
I went to Jones.
Ooh, I was gonna go there.
We don't know about that school.
Child, we don't talk about that too much.
I can't. And my last question is, what's one tip you would give someone about fashion in any aspect, whether it be styling, modeling, knowledge of fashion, whatever?
For me, it would be authentic. I feel
Yeah.
like fashion doesn't look good if you can't even embrace it in yourself. So like when you're looking for pieces, when you're trying to do new stuff, when you're breaking into new avenues, whether that's fashion and anything, be authentic to yourself and make it yours.
I would say the same thing. Yeah, don't try to copy people for real. You could be your own trend and have people copy your trend. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you set the wave, watch everybody ride your wave. For real.
That's real. That's real. All right, so now let's get into the main topic of today's episode, which is custom creation. Now, both of you guys being designers in your own right, I just wanted to ask, first off, of course, how did you get into designing or creating clothes?
So my dad is a fashion enthusiast and my mom is a vintage bag collector. And both of my grandmas make clothes. So I didn't know this till later on in life, but of course I see my parents always into fashion. And when I got to high school, my grandmother let me borrow her 1980 sewing machine. So I just kind of started little learning, but it was so hard because it was such an old machine. When I got to college, my first year here, my parents gifted me with a real sewing machine, and it was just up from there. And it was also my first career choice as a kid.
Okay.
Well, I started during COVID. Just picking up the machine. I had a small toy machine. I was doing stuff like stat leggings for the girls. That was really kicking it off for me. Then I started learning how to tailor and alter stuff. That really like took it to another level because, you know, girls stay needing stuff altered and stuff like that. Then I went to the patchwork. And then after patchwork, I started actually learning how to read patterns and just started, learning how to make the patterns. Then after I read those, I started adding my own little touch. And then now I'm here.
Real.
Going crazy.
Yeah, y'all eating today. I'm like, in terms of what I've seen from both of y'all have just been
Collab.
Collab. What you doing?
I'm ready.
I don't know. I'm all for it.
Oh, yeah.
It was Benzo to do a collab. Let's not. We don't have to talk about that.
Please. All right. My next question is, what's your process when it comes to like making something, whether it's for yourself or for anyone else?
The process. So basically, I would like ask people, you know, like what interests them, what's their favorite color, quotes. I kind of try to personalize the clothes so that when they wear it, you know, it just makes them feel like them, like the clothes is a representation of them. So that's how I go. I mix their vision with my vision and just go from there.
Okay.
For me, it's so many different ways. A lot of the ideas that I've created for like myself or like I just put out, it was like God-given or like I had a dream about it. It was just in some spiritual type way, and then it was just like I sketched it and then brought it to life. When it comes to like designing for others, I kind of take a similar process to Spodey's because like the goal of my brand is to like envision and be your higher self with the clothing pieces that I make for you. So with that, it takes a lot of just asking questions and curating it, and more for me like really making it to the customer's body type and making sure they feel good in those clothes. Because it's one thing to wear the fashion, but it's never so often we get clothes that we really just are fitted to us, are made to us, that we just really love so much and make us just feel so good. So that's my whole thing.
Okay.
Lit.
And I like that approach in terms of just like personalizing it even to the person that you're making it for, just kind of making them feel included within the process and then making sure that they feel like their best selves when they put on, you know, whatever y'all make, which is cool. It's always good to do.
Yeah, like when you're well versed in knowing how to like create stuff, no matter, because when people can give you some stuff and then it's like you got to make it do what it do. Like you got to make them happy, but you also have to make yourself happy because you're making it. So if you know how to really create clothes and stuff like that on that type of level, you can make anything look good.
Oh, definitely. All right. My next question is, what's a dream piece you'd want to make? Unlimited everything. Money, resources, materials.
A dream piece that I would want to make? As of right now, with the skill set that I have right now.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I would say my dream piece to make right now has got to be a suit, like handmade from scratch. Maybe like not the typical fabric, like maybe it could be like a
with
tapestry.
The patchwork, the tapestry.
It could be a tapestry suit. It could be like a, you feel me? Anything upcycle, and then after that, I want to make like my own couch. Like take the pattern off the couch and all that. Put my own fabric on the couch. That'll go crazy because that's a different type of tax bracket, right? Hey, you feel me? Custom furniture gonna do it.
That's gonna be crazy.
That's gonna do it.
I'm gonna
have to tap in.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm just gonna be into that.
For me, I have two dream pieces. I would make like very customized jewelry, but like not in a conventional way, kind of like how Chrome Hearts does, and like put it on different styles of clothing or add it to different handbags and things of that nature. But I feel like on the other end, I would make a wedding dress. Like I would make the most like detailed and extravagant but classy wedding dress, and someone already has me making their wedding dress, which I'm kind of like and they're giving me like the creative edge. I'm like, how far can I really go with this like type of thing? Definitely.
Okay,
that's cool.
I was gonna say, well, me and Micah, we don't stop.
Whoa,
look, I'll tell you what my dream piece would be. Definitely, I've had this idea for such a long time, bro, and it would definitely be for the Met Gala, right? So I don't know how to explain it because I don't know how to sew. I don't know the fashion type lingo, but I definitely know I want some type. Let's put the dress aside. I want it to be like a headpiece kind of attached. Like, you know how there's like a cape that could be attached to a dress, right? So forget the cape part. You know how it goes, like how it would go upwards more so, like behind, like almost like elongated collar more so, but it would be like, it would kind of be like the crystals, it would just be intertwined, and it would just be like, I don't even know how to fully explain it more so. It would just be a lot of crystals and jewels intertwined in it. I don't really know what type of like, obviously you need a theme for the Met Gala for sure, but I just know it would involve a lot of crystals more so, and elongated collar, because it could really go with any simple dress, and that could be the main statement more so.
I feel like for me, in my head especially, because I feel like I still am a do-rag warrior for the love of me. And
do-rag?
I mean, it's because I have this like do-rag I bought for my it was for my senior prom, and it was like a 6 foot length like denim half and half do-rag. I did not know how to style it. I do now. And I'm like, if I could be able to take something like that, but then incorporate like an entire outfit for it from head to toe. Not even like there's no seam that doesn't break up. It's just a full together outfit. Do-rag to the top to the bottom to the floor, boots that match that entire outfit.
I see the vision.
Just like a something all
crazy.
together in one thing.
So
maybe we need to get you in the suit.
Please.
We need to teach that boy something, because what? Do-rag connected to the top.
Connected to the bottom.
Fabric.
Just something, just like a full, I don't know. Like, it's just, that's where my brain goes.
Only thing would be a little hot. Just a little hot. But you would eat down.
So
wintertime.
Get a little fan and just.
Yeah. Oh.
So how would you do the collar?
I see, kind of like I see it kind of like a hooded dress. Like, I don't know if y'all see the hooded maxi dress there are kind of like
a Grace Jones type of silhouette where it's like draped down.
Yeah, a drape.
Okay. Something like that.
I see.
That's you, right?
You get it.
Yeah, I get it.
You're going to dream about that tonight.
I might dream about it.
She's going to draw it up.
Please. My next question is, what do you think is the importance of creating one-of-ones or having custom creations?
I would say for me, my biggest thing is trying to create something that no one ever seen before. Like, and if you have seen it before, I want to change up the colors. I'm gonna add something in there that's gonna make it the Spodey way. It's not gonna be always replicated from wherever the source that I seen it from. So I'm always gonna try to switch it up. Always.
Okay.
For me, I feel like, I hate to say this, but you're not a real designer if you don't make your own designs. Like, to a certain extent, that's the purpose of it. It's like to bring out your truest and authentic self. And so with that, I feel like making one-on-ones just instills that, like, this is me. I can make these designs and put them out. And it just like, that's a new level of creativity, because a lot of people, like, they pay for graphic designers, but it's not even that it's a bad thing. I feel like it cheats you though, because in your head you have this most luscious, like, lavish design, but you give it to someone else and like have them conceptualize it, but no one can really see your vision how you see your vision. Like, that's why we can't take people with the vision. Like, no one can really see that. So it's just like, I really want people to instill, like, not even with just clothes, anything, any art, make your own and really make it truest to yourself. That's how the best stuff even comes out. I feel like that's how I've made my best art as well.
And I would say, even like, another thing with me, I rock my mistakes. A mistake could be a design on accident, you know what I mean? So you just taking everything, mistakes, all the lessons that you learn, put it together as one. You can make a whole new design with the mistake.
You could. I was gonna say, because you brought it up, Malibu, or your work being, I guess, your truest artistic self or artistic version of yourself. Would you guys both say that, I guess, the work that you guys do now is like a reflection of that, or like you're getting there? How did you say?
For me, I feel like it's an up and down process. I feel like I'll be true. Like, at times, like when I was like first starting, and you're like really taking into account other people's like thoughts and opinions on your work, it's so easy to get caught up in trying to do mainstream things and trying to follow trends and trying to meet this demand and stuff like that. And I feel like that's where you kind of lose your authenticity in a sense. So it's just like, it's like right now, I feel like what I'm creating is really true me. Like, I'm writing stories for it. Like, I'm making it a whole thing. I'm planning out and visualize how I would how someone will wear this or what type of aesthetic it's supposed to play into. And I feel like you're gonna go through moments regardless, because we're humans and like we're impressionable regardless of if we want to admit it or not in certain ways, and just by how we surround ourselves and stuff like that. So for me, I feel like it's an up and down process, but I'm thankful for it because it teaches you so much in it.
I would say I'm getting there because I honestly do more custom work than I do for myself. So it's like I got so much like custom orders or stuff, like I can't really put my focus on me right now. But I also do, like when I do put time aside for myself, then I would say, yeah, that's all me.
Okay.
Definitely.
So my next question is, what would you say to someone who's interested in creating clothes for themselves or making customs for people?
All right, creating clothes for yourself, I'm gonna say that's easy. Like, you feel me? Just be yourself. It's gonna take some time, especially learning how to. It's more learning how to use a machine is not hard. It's more of the techniques. Okay, you gotta learn how to turn the needle. You gotta learn how to stay close to the edge of the fabric, stuff like that. The techniques is what's gonna take time to build. It's not something you could just step into and just be him at or something like that. And like doing the second question, I would just say, hey, it's a lot, especially when you join that business side of things. You're gonna have a lot of mad customers. Someone she gonna give you a measurements, then they can't fit it. Then you gotta figure out some ways to finesse it, make it work for you and the customer.
I say really just start creating. Start like really just go to Joann's, get you some fabric, get you a little play $50 sewing machine, and just start. Like I feel like it's a skill, and it's one thing I had to like really tell myself this week, because I created a limited belief around my sewing, like, oh, it takes so long, it's so time consuming. But I was like, it's a skill though. You have to build it. You have to like continuously work on it for you to improve at it, especially with sewing, because like like he said, it's a lot of techniques. It's a lot of just being precise, and it's a lot of just being patient as well. It teaches you a lot of patience with it. So just start. The mistakes be the best work.
So have y'all so far had customers that maybe they didn't meet your creative vision and they wanted one thing and that's not really what you create, or it was just way out of league for you, or any customers that weren't satisfied with what y'all had?
Yes, I've had a customer. Well, with me, I do have customers try to get me to replicate other designers' work, and that's where I really like. That's where, of course, you can use inspiration. I understand inspiration, but when you want me to make the exact same thing that this other small brand, especially Black-owned brand, makes, I feel like it's cliche. Like, it's like, one, it's an integrity thing. Like, it's not even about the money, fast money and stuff like that. It's just like, nah, I wouldn't want this to happen to me. And it's like, this is their work. This is real. Like, as much, like, I can't lie, it takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears when you're sewing for a business and you're doing it by hand and on top of living your life. So it's just like understanding that. I just really take that into account, and when that happens, I just tell them no, I won't like replicate it. That's just my values and my morals that I stand by. And I have had people like not satisfied, like say, like he said, they'll give you the wrong measurements or they don't measure themselves. So I try to measure people, but if you're not here, I can't measure you. So I'm really depending on you to give me the correct measurements, or just like people not trying to lowball my work and the time and effort that it takes to make clothes.
I feel like too, with that, it really falls on the designer at the end of the day, because if you wanted that original piece of work, why not go to that original person who created it?
Exactly.
And then you're gonna try to force somebody like, oh, okay, I'll pay this, whatever. You're gonna try to force like a designer to create something, and then it's like at the end of the day, okay, you look good in the picture, but the original person gonna be like, that's not mine. Who made it? Oh, this designer really sat up here and copied my work like that.
Yeah.
You know.
And then also I feel like too, it's like more of, I don't even feel like a lot of times the other designers' work be that expensive. Like sometimes it'll be like, sometimes people will come to me and it'll be like less than what
you would charge.
Yeah, like it'll be less than what I'm charging, and I'm just like, I don't know if you're trying to like
you probably
support.
Don't want to pay that shipping.
Like, I don't know what it is. So I'll be like, okay, yeah, but I say it in a nice and respectful way. It's just like one thing that I stand by, and just I think kind of made to myself with clothes, because I feel like with having a business, and my brother explained this to me, it's like rules you have to follow unconsciously with it when making stuff. Like, it's like forbidden rules. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like
universal
truths, laws
like
and stuff like you just follow with it. That comes.
What about you? You had people?
Man, I get people be mad at me all the time. Yeah, really, I just get a little slap on the hand for my turnaround time. That's one thing. Like, people really be wanting their pieces in a timely manner, and they just don't understand. Like,
you one person.
Yeah, I'm one person, flooded with schoolwork, flooded with work in general, and then I got my business on the side. It's like people don't know, people don't care. Like, I stay up all night. And been days before set Friday, I done took a 45-minute nap before set Friday because I done stayed up all night trying to work on your order and trying to get merch right for set Friday. It's like, people just gotta have good crowd control. But you gotta be strong, man, because people gonna post you. And if you play around, them people will post you. They gonna put you in that close friend, say yeah.
I really don't think they think it's easier. It's easier said than done. I'll say that because y'all got heart. I could not.
Yeah.
I don't have the patience because.
And then you gotta be professional with it when they snapping on you. So it's like, man,
better than me.
Yeah.
Oh, you better than me.
My God.
Yeah, because I'll keep your order. And put it on.
That check clear.
And put it
I'm
on.
sorry.
If that cash app sent.
Trying to get my lunch. I'm here.
I'm locking you and moving on.
Very much.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for the money.
Love you, boo. See you at set.
And I'm gonna have it on.
Real bad.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but that kind of is one of the reasons that I was deterred from like selling at school. Like, just because like then I would like my designs were just really authentic. Like they're just
I think it's mainly because y'all stuff is authentic. Like I know other people, other school designers and stuff, they get
it manufactured.
Yeah, and it's like the designs be cool, but it's like it's just a standard t-shirt with a cool design. We can understand that, but if you like you physically making fabrics, that's like a clothing line, like straight up line, not
that's work. And it's just like I just dealt with so many situations where it was just like a boundary thing. Like it was just like this, you're disrespecting my boundaries. Like you, like with me, if you don't respect the time that I give, like, and you don't want to pay that rush fee, baby, you is not going to be texting me every day about this piece. I'm sorry. Like, I would just send you the money back. It's sometimes it's genuinely not worth it. And I live by like all money, not good money. Like, sometimes it be a peace of mind thing. Like, I am a human. We're in school. We live lives. Like, outside of just this. And it's just like, we can't operate like robots.
And it's not like you 30, 40 and you've been doing this. You like in your 20s, like
30, yeah.
We like kids low key. Like,
honestly, I was gonna mention that. Like, how do you guys even do it as students? That's even crazier.
Hey, something just gotta give.
Talent. I say that all the time. Something gotta give. I gotta find a way to make this money by tomorrow.
I just started making clothes again like last month. Like before that, I took a long break like from it because it is tiring, like as a student, and just like on a custom aspect of it. I feel like when you're making your own designs and doing it for fun, it's better, it's more authentic. But when you're making for other people, it's just like that time just be timing, like it just be a lot.
And then you doing the same thing over and over again.
Boring. It get boring. Like you really have to figure out ways to stimulate your mind with it. So it's like an up and down, and that's the one thing like I really, really learned, that creativity comes in waves. Like, it comes in
just like
waves.
writer's block, bro.
It comes in waves, and you have to learn how to account for that, because it's going to be weeks with sewing. So you might feel this way. It's going to be weeks where you just not feeling it with sewing. Like, you just going to be like, day after day, I'm doing it. I'm getting more tired of it. I'm getting more tired of it. And it's just like, but the money is there. So you got to be strategic with it, like know your limits, know how to take breaks. You really got to have a schedule. Like, oh, this day I'm gonna sew, this day I'm gonna do homework.
Well, like, what time do you have for yourselves? Because I'm thinking of like, you got schoolwork, which is a lot. What's y'all majors?
Phys ed. Mine's pretty light. Physical education.
I got 7 classes. I'm a PR major though.
J school. Oh, that just took it to 10.
Golly.
Yeah,
So like, okay, y'all majors, y'all got schoolwork, extracurriculars, you want to go out, have a good time for yourselves. Sometimes y'all got like other job, like job work. Then how do you have time for yourself? Like, what do you do? Is your time like right before you go to bed, like 5 minutes on TikTok?
I don't. For me, I try not to be on social media for that reason. Like,
oh, really?
I don't have TikTok on my phone.
Nope.
I'd like be
trying to get like you.
I use Instagram, but I try not to be on it because like then that you feel like you really don't have time for yourself when you're on social media. Mm-hmm. So for me, I'm still trying to find a balance, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, like it's a lot, and I just started like really taking in orders and stuff like that, and then like putting like work into my design. So I'm just like, I haven't figured that out yet. I'm working on it.
Mm-hmm. Real
man, I don't have a balance for. I mean, I got like I know like do my work. Okay, I know like certain stuff don't take me long. You feel me? So times for myself, it'll probably be like on a Sunday. Like Sundays I go thrifting. Like those would be the days I don't sew that much. I go thrifting. I go play basketball. If I want to go to a party, that's just something I'm planned for ahead of time. So I'll make sure all my orders done. Or if I do like mess around and get too lit, you know, I have like, you know, a little hangover next day. I make sure I'm not gonna have 4 orders that day that I need to be done. You feel me? I can actually chill that day, and then whenever like, you know, I feel better, I can wake up, get out of my bed, and finish it. But sewing really is my time to myself, low key.
Like it's therapeutic for you.
Yeah. So I don't be needing time away from it like that unless I just been staying up all week, you know, crafting.
That's real.
I like this.
I feel like for us, even though we don't sew or anything, us as J school students is like crazy because of the fact that we involved in so many orgs. So our orgs are really our job, and then add on like that with physically going to work, 8 hours, bro. Coming home to do work, like it's just. I don't have a work-life balance, but I be thinking it's all gonna pay off when I get that documentary. When I get that docu, it's gonna work off.
I have to agree with you, Spodey, on like it's a meditation thing. It feels like therapy for me too. So that's why I feel like you don't really stray away from it, even if you feel tired. It's just about your like mental health with it. Like you really have to take that into account. And
cause I'll be mad at something and be like, get on the machine. Like I get on the machine, put them headphones in. Everything goes away. Everything go away.
Okay, I never tried that. I gotta try it.
Yeah.
I cry my love.
But it's like you gotta like.
That's real.
It's like you low-key gotta train your brain like to do that. Like whenever you feel sad, instead of like laying down, just like make something, and then make something based on how you feel. Like a little handbag, you want to put some words, put like a little smiley face, sad face, like, and then just like create around it, just add anything. Like, you feel me? That's how I be doing it.
That's real.
Going off of that, have y'all ever just got, because I know I did this with like painting and stuff, because I like to paint too, and like, have y'all ever just started, like, of course you can freestyle a paint, but have you just started freestyling like a piece?
Yes.
Like just start doing this and then like it come out like, ooh, this don't look good, just throw it and keep going?
Oh no, I don't never throw anything.
Oh really? Yeah. I mean, not throw it, keep it, but like not throw it away, but just like this don't look right, but I just wanted to make something just for no reason. Or do y'all do it?
I rock the mistakes.
I feel like I never had a piece like that for real. Yeah. Even like with, I think only one time I really made something. I was like, oh, this ugly. And it was like my 20th birthday. I tried to make something. Like I tried to make something I never made before the day before my birthday. I keep going, but I paint too. So it's just like, I switch between those two. Sometimes I sew and it just be like, oh, I'm just making this like, and it be coming out. I don't know. I feel like if you are artistic, even with paint, you like when you paint and you just paint the paint. Sometimes that come out better when you're like intentionally painting.
That's really what I wanted to get at. Like, there's abstract painting. Y'all have abstract like
art fashion.
Where it's just like this could be layered over this or something like weird but good.
And I feel like also I credit like my fashion to like retrofuturism of the 70s and 80s and like horror or that art type, because that's like the first like level art I wanted to get into, and I also wanted to do architecture or design. So I might be in the business. You make the interior, I do the business. I do the like building. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. That's a plan.
Wait.
Now we got 10%. We got 10%. We caught it on this.
I can manage. Let me shut up.
Wait, PR?
I could do statements.
Okay.
We right
hit the
I got y'all.
I want to. Okay,
I'll take a mean photo. I'll take a mean photo.
But yeah, if I knew what I knew, I would have went to school for architectural design. But I didn't know I was so into that. Like, you really don't know. Like, just like fashion, I feel like because I was pushed, because before this, I went to nursing school. So
real.
Oh wow.
I wanted to be a neurosurgeon.
Yeah,
girl.
I got my AA in nursing. Stop.
Crazy.
That next day, I realized I was like, I want to be a fashion designer.
That is so real.
Yeah, it's like that after graduation, the day after graduation, I literally like cried my eyes out. I was like,
you so real for that.
I don't want to do this no more, Mom. I want to be a fashion designer.
I mean, but like, I feel like you wouldn't have, of course, gotten to that point if you wouldn't have taken those steps to realize.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm so
stuff.
like, honestly, y'all, I couldn't go to UCF, so I ended up going to FAM. I was like, if I would have went to UCF for nursing, I would have probably never even. I probably would have tapped into it now, but it probably wouldn't have been I feel like I was forced. Like, even with like recently me making clothes again, I've been forced to be in this situation. Like, I just getting pushed to it. I've been trying to like, no, I'm gonna stay away from it, give it time. I'm gonna let my creativity cultivate. I feel like God just like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show you
That's
that you
how
need
it works.
Like, I'm gonna show you this. Like, I'm gonna give you this out. Like, so it's just like, it's so many things that it just goes into for real.
That is so real. I wanted to know, like, y'all said y'all been doing clothes for a long time. I know you started when you were like young.
High school.
Like high school.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was from your grandma or your mom?
My grandma, they didn't teach me. She just gave me the sewing machine.
Okay, so how did you teach yourself? Like, was it just I'm going to just start making stuff first and then, I'm going to watch YouTube or?
So basically, my grandmother, before we went to school, like, say if we had a clothes, she would check our clothes and she would just hand sew it. Like, she would just hand sew it in front of us. So I was always like intrigued by that. And then my mom also too, if she knew how to hem like with the little needle and stuff like that, so she would do that and stuff too. And like, especially on I don't know if y'all remember these, but the little flower embroidered jeans, baby fat. My mama, we ate them down. You know, my mama like always used to hem my jeans and stuff like that. So that I just remembered that I'm not gonna lie, it was almost like a God-given thing. The first thing I made, and I actually made it, I was surprised. I made some tapestry pants. Like, that was the first thing I ever made. I think I still have them. And I was just like, I like this. I was on YouTube, and I haven't learned how to use patterns. I don't know. I just make things. I look at stuff, and I just make it.
That's a gift.
I just make it.
That is a gift.
That is a gift. That's what I was going to ask, like, what patterns, because I remember my freshman year of high school, I took a fashion class. I thought we were going to be designing. No, we was physically in there. So hated it. Hated it.
I don't understand the pattern. When I look at it, it looks like
it's just a lot of
a lot of stuff going on. So I just like, I don't even talk. I just start like looking at stuff and be like, okay,
this is
looks
where
like,
this line is.
This where this line is, and now I'm just gonna cut it, do this, and it works. I just do it like that. People be like, my grandma be like, Maddie, you need to learn how to use the patterns. I'm like, Grandma, I got it. I figured it out.
That's
I'm just
real.
doing it.
Don't let these people know the sauce.
And I'm not gonna let them know the sauce.
That's another thing about sewing. It's like, you got to do what's easier for you.
Facts. Yeah. I agree.
Not everybody got the same system.
I agree, and I feel like that's why a lot of people go to fashion school and they like, I feel like I really didn't learn anything, is because one, it's another person. It's people judging your art that may not fully understand it. So it's like you're making your authentic work, but it's being graded on this scale, so you can, and then you learn in fashion school, you learn one way only. So it's just like, you're not allowed to really like, let me try this way, let me see if this works for me. You're just taught how mainstream people are just taught.
Me, trial and error for trial and error. I see a lot of stuff, or I like when I walk on a regular day for me, and when I see stuff like jeans, a picture on the wall, I kind of just soak in everything around me, like everything, any type of artwork, I soak it in. I don't really look up to a lot of people like that, like when it comes to fashion, but one person. Well, I look up to two people, Kanye and then Shy. He played for OKC.
Mm-hmm.
That boy right there, cold. Man. That boy cold right there. That boy is cold. So with him, like, I just like how his pants, like, just with me, like I have a plain shirt on. My pants will do all the talking.
Mm-hmm.
All the talking.
That's a great styling.
Yeah, and my shoes, like, it's just once I learned that I can customize everything head to toe, it's just like, man, ain't nobody gonna have what I got. Like, it's just gonna be crazy. And everything I do, I made one time. So it's just like, it's just me learning. I feel like every piece I do is a learning process.
I was really gonna try to get into real quick about it was gonna kind of be a little messy. It was
Messy
really gonna.
how?
I was gonna ask. You don't have to like name drop, of course, but what styles do you see like small brand owners or like fashion designers make that y'all are tired of seeing? That's overplayed. That's like y'all could do it better. Like, you don't have to name drop, but I want to hear it.
Clock it.
Hellstar. That brand right there. That brand right there.
You
man.
just name drop.
right.
Let me get the phone out.
I ain't gonna lie. They got some stuff. Like, it's just that everybody's copying their design, and it's like, I'm tired of seeing.
I feel like the same for Chrome Hearts and Cortez as well. I feel like they're great brands in themselves, but they're being like,
they're so heavily influenced.
They're so brand loyalty is crazy. Copy is crazy, and that's just breeding. I feel like it's breeding a lot of brands that are just replicas of.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Replicas.
You feel like, okay, so y'all feel like it's more so like a bad thing? Like, let's say mainstream, like Louis Vuitton type dupes and stuff. Are you tired of seeing that? Like, or in your own way, like, you know, a bag will come out, or like a dress will come out, and then you'll see like them change it or make it just more affordable, more so, and then
I won't say I am opposed to that, because I just feel like I can't. When I be looking, y'all be like, oh, these people, when people stuff fake, I can't tell. I be looking like, it be looking like,
I said last time I never had the real, so I don't even know the fake.
Like, I was just like, I feel like I feel like people that dress with thrift stores dress better than people that wear all designer all day.
Thank you.
I'm just like, so I just think we just need
to.
I think we just need to throw that on the floor. So it's like, you can be a Mary down, but I done seen dudes out the thrift store dress y'all down, and it's not about the money. And I'm gonna be real, I have a lot of designer clothes. I love a good, Chanel bag every now and then. I love a good Dior, but it's like, I still wear my regular clothes over that, and it's about dressing it. I'll wear my rigs dirty. It's like, you don't wait. I don't believe in waiting to the perfect moment to wear your clothes. That's where I feel like real fashion come in. When you're able on a normal day to make a statement and be like, I can stand in it. I don't have to dress bummy. That's when you're really dressing and being authentic. When you're waiting for the validation, waiting for someone to change your style, waiting for somebody to say, oh, this look good, that's look good. I feel like that's where we're losing the sauce. That's why we get all these. And also, too, people, I hate to say it, but we're around a lot of money hungry people. So it's just like, of course, if you getting all this sauce on TikTok on how to make a clothing brand,
please,
why you wouldn't do it? I'm just saying, like, it's people that's making clothing brands dropping the sauce on how they made the clothing brand. And I just don't think that makes sense, because are y'all not like using business strategies? Are we not familiar with business? Like, I'm just like, you're not familiar with competition. Like,
people don't be creative; they just be in it for the money.
I see it really with them dropping the sauce and stuff. I'm just like, I hate to say it, but I'm just like, I feel like,
bring back gatekeeping.
Honestly, and I stand on that.
Bring back, like, I'll gatekeep, like. That's what I tell people, like, when we have an idea in J school and stuff like that of like what to do, or a show idea or a topic, like, this is stuff that you can use for either your capstone or to like sell yourself to other people. So it's just like, I want it for me. Like, I'm not finna drop that for you.
And I feel like, especially when it comes to a lot, like some small brands or designers, at least to me, from what I see, at least on my end, a lot of the times, even when it's like making a dupe or a replica of another designer, it is kind of like, you have your own brand, realistically, I would assume you also have your own vision. Because I know within your heart of hearts that that's not necessarily the thing that you want to make or like the exact piece that you want to. Like, there's other things I know you want to do. There's no reason as to why I'm going through your page. It's 57,000 versions of the same John Paul, like, little crisscross bodysuit.
Yeah.
There's other things that I know you want to make, and I'm guaranteed that either they just haven't tapped into it yet, or it's just kind of like a...
Is it that they haven't tapped into it yet, or is it that's all they can do?
Wait, what I found out this week, I be talking to people in school, and then sometimes I be like, yeah, your character isn't unlocked yet. I really think it's like a matter of like,
you gotta know who you are.
You gotta know who you are, but it takes, I feel like it takes being willing to make mistakes, being willing to introspect on yourself consistently. Being willing to like look at your past but heal from it and like embrace who you are, not the personality you built on social media. Like we're different people than we are on social media. So it's just like, it's really about, I feel like people can do it and they have it there. They just haven't unlocked their personality. Like, it was someone that told me they did art in high school, but like they had a bad experience and like now they just don't do it anymore. And I'm just like, so what do you do? They're like, nothing. I just play the game. I just do my normal stuff. Nothing too crazy or nothing like that. I'm just like, you're literally missing out on so much and being able to express yourself. And I feel like trying different things and hobbies gets you to more in life. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know the science behind it, but it definitely is like a key.
It'll unlock certain things, and you'll get a vision for this, and then you'll go in this direction, and then just do stuff. I just be doing stuff. I tell people I do the side quests all the time. I just be doing stuff.
Especially because I be telling people like dibble and dabbling in a lot of things can help you figure out exactly what you want instead of just kind of sticking to one thing and only one thing for a long span of time.
Yeah.
Because like even now, like, because like the DJ thing that I was talking about.
Yep.
That was never intentionally supposed to happen. That was kind of a one-off, like, oh, I'm bored. I have nothing else to do. Let me get a pad.
That's
and
real.
then, you know, now with what it is now. And even the show to an extent was never necessarily like a planned out thing. It was kind of just like, oh, okay. They have shows. They don't have a fashion show. I'm bored. Let me make it. And then made it.
So real.
And then this happened. So like I always stand on the fact of like dibbling in more than one thing and kind of having creative pursuits exist not only just within like one field that you think that you're like comfortable in. Just step out of that, jump into what you're uncomfortable in, test things out.
That was me jumping into 90.5. Like, what do you mean on air live? Like, what are you talking about?
Golly.
I couldn't even do it.
Golly.
Like, can't even mix to this day. Like, that's why I might check no more. But I will forever be known.
My last question would be, just based off of your brand or both of y'all brands, from where y'all started from to now, where do you see it going in the future?
I'm gonna be the biggest. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
To the moon. To the moon. I would say like I want to work with a lot of like people. That's what I want to do. I want to work with a lot of people. I actually, since my major is physical education, I want to start with the schools. If I can like design the school uniforms, the PE uniforms, man, let's do it.
You can really do it.
No, you can do that.
That's all I'm saying. You feel
can
me?
do that.
I want to take over the school board. Like I want to start there, and then like have the recognition from that. Just like accelerate my brand even more, and then I'll just break off from that. Like I have my connections good with them, but Spodey's still gonna go do his own thing, just keep going farther and farther. I want to build my name through like collabs. Like I want to come in your trap and take over your trap for real. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I be seeing clothes in the trap house. It's the trap.
You know what I'm saying?
It's our trap.
Really is.
Like, I do say though, I'm gonna have a fashion house. I don't know where, but I'm gonna have a fashion house somewhere.
Okay.
But I really want to also just work with like, I want to travel with it. I want to like really make it into everything I do because I do modeling too. So it's just like on that, when I have shoots, that's another thing that just like doesn't account because I can say a shoot is 2 hours. It can end up being 4. Like now it's just like, oh, I'm expecting to sew this day or do homework. That's another thing I have to account for.
I feel like once we step outside of school and get the degrees and now this your full-time job or however you want to do it, it's just gonna eat. I say with me because you heard all my plans, all my life plans. Like, no, I don't sew, but I do design. and I'm gonna collab with somebody, and we gonna put this together, and it's gonna eat.
I still stand on the fact I'm like, I definitely want to create a do-rags, you know.
Do-rag
line? Yeah, we need to do it.
Somebody's little photo shoot, little runway show moment, you know.
And
I can make you a do-rag.
Here we go, y'all.
I can help with a collection.
Hey,
Hold on.
you got your own collection. You feel me?
We in the lab. Don't spill the sauce yet. Don't tell any people that. They listening.
I do feel like, although with our hobbies, I think you should just do. I think sometimes we get so caught because even I have in monetizing it, it takes the fun away. Just do that. Just do it. Almost. Just do it. I'm telling you. Even if you for fun, just like I'm gonna try this on this little sewing machine. See what comes up. I feel like you're gonna love it. Like I feel like you might be really tapped into the fashion.
Real. Who knows? We can get a little sewing machine.
I want to end up in LA, like something like I went to LA before, and like Melrose, man, I fell in love. Like people just literally go up there, set up a rack on the side of the road, and sell clothes. Like I could do that every day, all day, literally. No job. I just wake up every day. I have a sewing machine on the side of the road. I'll sew in front of everybody with the rack. Like,
wait, that'd
be cool.
You giving the sauce away.
Hey, they're already doing that in Melrose.
You real?
They're already doing that in Melrose. That's what I'm saying. I just fit me right there next year.
Did you see who Decides War did that in their show? If y'all don't, I don't know. They did. They did. Their show was called Alterations Consultants. So the runway had people sewing the clothes as the people walked.
And then they put them on them.
No, I don't know. I didn't watch the whole show, but I think it was something like that.
Oh, but it was the clothes this person wearing. I'm sewing it right now.
Yeah, or it was different versions of that because they have a very distinct like look on them. Like it's all like jeans and cathedral Catholic type stuff. So it was just real. People around TVs watching TV, sewing, smoking cigarettes and shit.
Wow. Wait a minute.
I might get into that.
Y'all get into that. My top brands are Who Decides War right now, support wise, Cortez, and who is someone else I have to say? I can't think of it off the and Spodey. Just gonna throw that out there. And Spodey. Gotta throw that out there.
I like the Who Decides War, but like, have you ever really looked at the story behind Chrome Heart?
Yes, I love their story.
I love Chrome Heart because I feel like too. Me and him have the same kind of like. He started off like making clothes for people, then he got his clothes in the store, and then like he gone now.
Yeah,
he gone.
Okay, period.
That's real.
That has been today's episode of Off the Rack. I want to thank y'all for listening, and thanks Spodey and Malibu for coming on today.
Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you. Keep that in there.
That's real. We got to keep it in there, y'all. We battling.
Jesus.
Send us donations for Dayquil, NyQuil.
Girls, that J School call. It's around everybody.
We'll link the Cash App in the notes.
Real bad. Listen, all Cash Apps. Make sure y'all go support them. Y'all want to plug in y'all social media so everyone can follow y'all?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, mine kind of long. It's Malibu.
Go ahead.
Malibu the Supremacist.
Oh, real.
ToSpodeyApparel. That's ToSpodey Apparel. If y'all know how to spell that, y'all need to get a dictionary.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spell it for y'all because if I stutter, I'm gonna be embarrassed.
Real. I was gonna say, we gonna expect any pieces from anybody anytime soon?
Watch November.
Okay, that's coming
November.
November, you finna go crazy. Homecoming, y'all better watch.
Homecoming coming up, yes.
Oh, honestly, I'm going to have to get me a little piece of something, you know.
Real bad.
Get y'all some pieces.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to let that refund hit right.
Yeah, let hit right.
Don't get me started.
Ready. Thank y'all for listening so much. Catch y'all on the next episode. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Off the Rack is produced in the studios of WANM-FM 90.5 in the School of Journalism and Graphic Communication at Florida A&M University.